Well, good morning, everyone. It's Lonnie, and we are in the shed, of course. It is time to pull a few orders. I actually already, I'd set this up yesterday. This lady right here, this Catwoman on motorcycle. So, I actually got that listed before doing anything else this morning. So, it's a nice little $300 listing to start the day. Yeah, let's pull some stuff. All right, first up, on the other channel, I showed this video game haul, and some of the people that saw that video were like, that Paperboy is worth hundreds of dollars. Well, if it was sealed, it might have been worth hundreds of dollars or whatever, but it is. I sold it used, complete, in really good condition, and I got $29.99 plus shipping on top for it. I've seen it sell complete. It's not a super high value game or anything. I've seen it sell complete as low as 20, so I was happy with that. That was part of the big video game buy I did with my guy. $29.99 plus shipping on top. All right, next up is another video game sale to Jesse. Jesse actually bought, I listed these N64 games separate. Showtime, because it was worth a little more. I think I sold it for $9.99. And then these other 5 games, he bought the lot. What did I get for those? 15, I think. I think I asked $14.99 for the 5 games because they weren't. Yeah, $14.99 for the 5, and then $9.99 for that 1 game. So thank you very much, Jesse. And yes, I will combine shipping and send you a little refund there. Really appreciate the business. And he sold the last. Yep, last 2. Awesome. Sold the last 2 of these LSU ornaments. I have a helicopter and a snowman, Danbury mint. This was a smoking deal. I thought it was pretty good when I bought them, but I didn't realize like how good I was going to do on them. I should have. I paid $20 for the 6 ornaments, and well, one of them I got $27.99 for. It was missing like the lid to the interior box, but yeah, I got approximately 30 bucks per ornament, except for that one. So like 180 bucks for a $20 investment. That was really good. Of course, that's before fees or whatnot. So yeah, they're all gone now. Other account, which is where I listed a lot of the video game stuff. On the second account, I actually sold, I think it's this DS right here. I can verify. No, it's not this one. Oh, it's the metallic one down here. I forgot. Okay. Here we go. That's so many of these things, but they're almost all gone. Like, that's the one good thing. Or actually, there's several good things about video game stuff. Yeah, this one, this is the one. It has Mama's Combo Pack. Not only do you get Cookin' Mama too, you get Craftin' Mama also. A couple of pickle games on there, but I like to include a game just in case they don't have any. So I got $19.99 for this DS, no charger, no stylus. And then I actually sold this also, this Game Boy Advance SP. This is the 101 version. If you look, a lot of y'all probably already know this, but if you look at that AGS upper left-hand corner, model number AGS 101, if you see 101, that means it's the backlit version. And they're worth a pretty good bit more than the normal versions. I got $79.99 plus shipping on top for that one. So yeah, the other ones, I had 3 total GBA SPs, and the I think it's a 001 models that aren't backlit. I got 40 bucks a pop for those, and then I got 80 for the backlit one. So double is what I got. So that's everything that's going out today. Yeah, pretty light day. I'm okay with that though, because I'm going to do a little relaxing, a little listing, and yeah, I'm digging it. But yeah, this is why I love selling video games. They move. All right, I've been working pretty steady, put a nice dent, and I listed all the big stuff that I had here for now. Now I need to plow through these things here. And then actually I'd go get the rest of the big stuff from storage. I listed these guys like these sideshow. 1, 2, 3. Where's the other one? I don't remember where I put the other one. Oh, it's this one right here. So I listed those 4 statues today so far. Try and get a little more done after I edit this video. Yeah, those listings are a total of $15.50 for those 4. So that's pretty good work. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna get at least 2 of these little things listed here today, and we're going to go see the Star Wars movie tonight. So that'll be fun. All right, let's take a few questions. This is from Freddie. Lonnie, how are you using your momentum board now? Saw some scribble on it. So right now I'm just kind of tracking the last 2 buys. I just like to put it up here. I have a spreadsheet too, but I like to put it up here just so I'm looking at it. This is the last buy I made for $2,800 from my guy. And this is the buy that I made for $460 from my guy. And I just write down how much each listing is for. So I'll tell y'all where I'm at. I don't have nearly all the stuff listed for the $2,800 buy yet, but I'll tell you where I'm at on each one of those. All right, this is what I've added up so far. So from the $2,800 buy, I've listed $2,762 so far. Like I said, I've got a pretty good bit more to go. So a lot of this will get eaten up, you know, 10%, 12%, 12% will get eaten up in fees. So I haven't quite listed break even yet there. Next big piece will be break even, and then I'll be into profit as far as listing goes. And then on the video game stuff, I've listed $817 so far. And I've sold a good bit of it, actually, like most of it. And I don't have that much left to list. I just have a few pieces left. So I might get to like $850 in listing off of that. And yeah, I think that's going to end up being around $350 net on that buy right there. So that's all I'm doing. I just scribbling, just putting some motivation or whatever. I don't know what you call that. All right, Robin Hood Coins. First time seeing your channel. Very cool. Thank you. Your video resolution is great. Do you upload 4K for your videos? No, I do not. The GoPro 7 and 8, probably some of the other ones, they can shoot in 4K, but 4K files are huge, and I don't want to edit that. I don't want to wait for that to transfer to the computer. I don't want to try and edit that mess. A 4K, like I have a new iMac here, and I think it could handle it, but 4K video is like extremely big and takes a lot of power. And then on the upload side, uploading to YouTube for a 4K vid would take me, I don't know, a 20-minute video might take me 4 hours or something. I don't know. I've never tried to upload 4K before. So I shoot everything at 1080, 1080p, 60 frames. That's what I always use. All right, this is from Kingium. Sorry, I'm probably not saying that right. Did you make that shed? How long did it take in price? I did not make the shed. If you want to see some videos about the shed, about when I first got it, I'll link a video or two in the description down below. But I paid approximately $6,500 for this shed, and that was just the shed, just framed out inside. The exterior was all finished, framed out inside, and that's it. Like no insulation, no wiring or anything like that. And then I had to put in the flooring, put in insulation up, put the walls up, paint them this nice green color. I didn't put any ceiling up here, but I put insulation up there. Did all the wiring, did, you know, the electrical stuff, did the hookup for the electrical out there, put in the air conditioner, bought an air conditioner, put it in, bought a bunch of shelving and stuff, put it in. So, I mean, all into something like this, I think you should expect, like this is a 12 by 30. I think you would expect to spend at least, probably all in, 9 grand once you get everything accounted for. That would probably leave you enough cushion if you're kind of a do-it-yourselfer. So, and if you're willing to build the shed, which some people are, I wasn't. If you're willing to build the shed yourself, yeah, you could save some more money. Of course, you're going to trade saving that money for a lot of labor and some time. So, but yeah, it was pretty good. Like, they just, you'll see in the video that I put down there, they just like showed up and drove it right into place, put down some blocks and dropped it. Of course, you know, you might want to do like a concrete foundation or rock foundation or something, you know, whatever it is you want to do. But yeah, that's a ballpark. I would say for this kind of shed, you know, 10 grand, and then you got plenty of room to do what you need to do, as long as you're willing to do a lot of it yourself. Question from Luke right here. Interesting question. Biggest question I have for you after checking out your eBay stores: how do you get away with writing so little in your item description on your listings? Am I wasting my time being too thorough with specs, return policy, etc.? Should I just use it strictly to cover my butt for item not as described returns and leave it at that? Okay, so I am extremely short with descriptions. I use descriptions a lot of times to tell somebody how big something is. I'll mention condition a lot of times: sealed, excellent condition, has this issue or that issue. I'll use it for that. But otherwise, I kind of let the title and the photos speak for themselves. I don't get too verbose in the description. I just don't. Am I wasting my time being too thorough with specs, return policy, etc.? Yeah, I don't say anything about return policy or any kind of policies at all, because those policies are outlined by eBay in the listing too. Like, they can look at the return policy. So I don't do any of that. Yeah, I think if you want to write more about your item, I don't think it can hurt. The only thing I would say is, the more you say about the item, the more, remember that it can help maybe sell the item, but can also be used against you. That's kind of the way I look at it. Like, every time I write something on an eBay description, I take it very seriously. Like, if I say it, then I have to stand by it. You know, so that's the way I kind of look at it. But yeah, I'm pretty short with my descriptions. You're right. Probably too short. This is from Joseph Willis. He said, I have been selling on eBay on the side for years now. I always use USPS priority mail because I can print out my own labels and package my items in-house. Do you use priority mail also? Sometimes I feel like I'm not selling as much because of the shipping cost. Okay, so now there are exceptions, but typically when something, once it's packaged, is 16 ounces or less, I'm using first class package, which is not priority mail. It's a pretty good bit cheaper than priority mail. Caveat, it doesn't have insurance. I usually don't buy it. On stuff like that, like if it's something $100 or less, I don't buy the insurance. Now, whether you would buy insurance in that spot is up to you. But then if something's like a pound to, I don't know, 5 pounds, I'm pretty much sending that priority mail. Unless it's going overseas. Then it's probably going first class international if it's 1 to 4 pounds. Anything over 5 pounds, and that's a gray area, because like if it's a nearby state, I might send 8, 9, 10 pounds priority mail. But typically, once it gets over 5 pounds, I'm looking at FedEx, I'm looking at UPS ground, because those are a lot cheaper. So no, I don't only ship priority, but a lot of stuff I ship is priority. But I ship a lot of first class package. If you're not shipping a lot of first class package, I don't know what you're selling. But then you have a lot of light stuff, then you may be scaring your buyers off with your shipping rates. So definitely something to look at. Good question. All right, Brian W. said, what's the difference between your two channels? I have two channels. One is garage flips, one is shed flips. Garage flips is going to be all about buying stuff, and shed flips is going to be all about eBay. That's the plan anyway. And the buying garage flips could be buys from my guy, could be garage sales. Anytime I make a buy and I record it, the video is going to go there. And then over here on shed flips, it's going to be anytime I'm talking about eBay or selling. Usually it's going to be a lot of selling stuff. It's going to be stuff like this, Q&A type stuff. I may do a live stream or two on this channel. I'm not sure. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of split it up because I figured that garage flips was more palatable for pretty much anybody. And I thought this shed flips channel was mostly geared towards other resellers. So that was my idea. All right, Lost in Time 86. What are your thoughts on paying to promote an item? Do you do it? I do it. I run promoted on just about everything. I only do 1%. And my thinking there is, at least I'll be beating the people that aren't promoting at all on that particular item. So that's what I do. I don't know if that's the best way to do it or not. I don't want to pay any more than that though. I really don't. I'd rather start jacking around with the actual sales price of the item. You know, put it on sale or something to actually save the customers some money than to pay eBay more money to promote it harder. I think that's a better play. My opinion. This is from Gordon. Thoughts about should we eBay sellers ship to PO boxes or only street address? So the only time I have an issue with a PO box is if it's something big and heavy and I want to ship it FedEx or UPS ground, then they require street address. I think maybe Smart Post you can send to FedEx Smart Post you can send to a PO box, but I'm not 100%. That's the only time I care, and then in those cases I'll get a physical address. But other than that, like if it's something I'm just shipping priority or first class anyways, PO box doesn't scare me at all. As a matter of fact, it's actually a little more secure potentially than, you know, the item getting delivered to their doorstep, because then you still get delivery confirmation, and they can't say, well, they can say, but could they say the package was stolen or it wasn't there or something like that? Well, now you're like, hey, post office, what happened? What happened here? You know, because they have it signed for at that point. So I don't have a problem with it. Alrighty, I think that's going to be it for today. I will see y'all again soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.